So, how to start? So I took a month or so hiatus, kind of without warning. Um, or I did do a post on Blue Sky. Um, but I guess I don't advertise that or mention that as much outside of like a link in my bio. Um, the reason why I took like an impromptu hiatus. Um, at work, like my actual job, uh, I was told that the owners are retiring and closing the business. And that was on June 9th, I was told. And it, it's been weird. And I haven't really known what to do video wise. So, within the YouTube sphere, there's a lot of talented people or people that have just kept going. Um, and I know they've also faced hardships and whatnot, but I guess for lack of better words, I don't know how to do this. I'm learning from scratch. Uh, and I think the worst thing is I only really have like a very specific, I guess, 6 hour window where I know I can freely record without any interruptions at all. Because technically that's my day off of work, of my job that, you know, is closing down. Because otherwise, I mean, I technically could record at night. But here's the thing. I I live with my mom and my brother. And that might seem weird, but the where I live, there's it sucks. The housing market sucks. I don't have the best job and soon enough won't have a job. Um, but I also have student loans that take a good chunk of my monthly income. Um, and I also have a car payment, which also takes a good chunk of my income. So trying to find, you know, a house or I'm not renting an apartment. Um, I'd rather save for a house, but it's kind of hard to do that when you can't really save much. Um, but I've been looking at jobs and applying and recently went to an interview. I didn't get the job, but something to know about me is when a new situation happens or I'm expected to go to a new situation, especially by myself, I get so incredibly anxious, nervous, like stomach is in knots. It it's not great. And I've been like this all my life. In my childhood, I used to do horse shows. And no matter how many times I've done a horse show, every single time, right before like the first class of it, of the horse show, I got so incredibly nervous and anxious that I got sick to my stomach. Like with those situations, soon as I start, like it's like, okay, it's go time. I can't worry about it anymore. It's time to go. I'm fine. Um, so I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I tend to overthink, I guess. Something with this is I don't So, a little bit of context. I went to college for accounting. I have my bachelor's degree, but I don't really like people think accountant and like link it with taxes. I don't know how to do taxes. I just follow the whole prompts or whatever on whatever tax site that I'm filing with. Um, so with this, I don't know how to do any of this if I do happen to start making an income with it. I would like to, but I think that there's a whole separate other thing to do with that. Um, but so I guess I'm meaning to say, like, do I want this to become like my hobby slash job? It would be nice. I have a lot of ideas and whatnot of stuff to do, um, and games I want to play for like videos, but I just at this point I don't know if it's feasible. I think there's a couple things that I do still kind of need, like in order to have a decent setup, but I'm working on it. So I will officially be done with my current job and like I guess unemployed uh at the latest the 30th of July or 31st. Don't remember which it is. Um I don't know for sure, but I mean, I'm still looking for jobs for like places to apply to that like fit the parameters that I want. Mainly it's a decent enough drive because for the past like 2.5 years, I have been driving an hour each way. So that's an hour to work and an hour home from work. So, which could explain why I get Wednesdays off. Because if you add all that up, an hour to work and an hour home, 2 hours a day, 4 days a week, that that's 8 hours of driving a week, which is basically like a work day. And my boss even asked me if I wanted to do that, to have Wednesdays off. So I didn't have to, I guess, put as many miles on my car because that was 100 miles a day, 50 miles to work and 50 miles home. Yeah. But I guess in essence, sorry for the unannounced impromptu hiatus. Um, in fact, I'll put up a screenshot of my blue sky. Um, so if you want them, like that's where I post the most. I technically have an Instagram, but I forget that I have it. Yeah, my blue sky, I post there regularly-ish, if you call what I post when I post regular. I at least post there the most. I'm on there like mostly every day, or at least I check it every day. I have plans for videos to do. And it does kind of involve, playing this game. But I mean, I've been saying that for a while that I want to make Minecraft videos. And I think I have an idea of what I want to do for like a, I guess, quick series, which I guess I could do to get a feel for making videos in Minecraft. And that could be fun. So keep your eyes peeled on that. As for my Trash Goblin series, I do have a video recorded, and this was pre-hiatus. So I'll figure that out. Um, and then, like, I think there's a good stopping point with that I could do. But in terms of right now, I guess if if I'm being real, I have no idea what I want to do with my life. Like genuinely. Like, don't get me wrong. For reliable income, I like having a job that I go to because I know if I had like a remote job, I I'm an introvert, like severely. If I had my own place, I know I would basically become a hermit where I, I don't leave my house. But I think I'll be posting videos soon. I mean, there'll be this one. So yeah. I mean, as the one saying goes, if you mean it, you'll make it. And here I am making this. By the way, this is like my creative testing-ish area. Um, yeah, it's not much. Um, I think I'm ready to make videos again. Don't quote me on that, but here's at least the explanation. If long-winded and kind of rambly, but yeah. So yeah, I'm Jemeling, and we'll see you in the next one.